Welcome back again to this segment. I hope you're having a great time. So, more interesting stories. First on the list, Chuba Akpom, my man, Chuba Amechi Akpom, obviously getting on the score sheet. Yesterday in their Europa League playoffs, and boy, oh boy, Chuba Akpom scored some really, really impressive goals. Hat trick goals, had a hat trick on the night, and am I so glad to see this man get back to scoring ways? Yes, I am. You know how it's been for Chuba Akpom. It's been, a really tough uh, run of run of months for him in the Ajax shirt. We know how much work this man puts in the game every time he makes appearance for this team. But it seems that every time he shows up to play for them, and then something happens, perhaps they don't get a victory or they draw or loss, the blame is going to be pushed to this man, much like what we see Cyril Dresser face with Rangers Football Club of Scotland. That's always been the case. Our Nigerian players obviously getting the stakes, getting the bigger chunk of criticism whenever things don't go well. But yesterday night was really different for this man because of course the coach entrusted him with the starting shirt, which we didn't see happen very often last season. And Chuba Akpom didn't disappoint. He got into it and had a goal for this game. It didn't take him much time. He actually scored his first goal in the 90th minute, and then went on to score in the 61, and then scored a penalty in the 69th minute. But all in all, his performance for this game overall was top notch. He had 73 minutes played, and then scored three goals, had two shots of four, which is insanely impressive. When you have four shots played at the goalkeeper and you score three of them, it shows you how prolific this man is in terms of hitting the back of the net. But great one for him. I'm so happy for him, especially because he is someone that has suffered criticisms a lot, in the last couple of months. Obviously, even before this game, there were reports that Chuba Akpom was considering move away from this Ajax side. Not just for him, he originally wanted to stay with Ajax because Ajax, of course, is a top club in the Netherlands. They have this really huge history, but the club appeared to want to sell him or offload him because of so much demands from this young man. But let's see what's going to happen. Maybe this changes the atmosphere between he and the club side, um, whether he's going to stay this season. But again, it's not done yet. It's this match that they actually won 4-1 yesterday. It's not done. There's still second leg to be played. What's their name again? They have a very complicated name, Jagiellonia Balitstock. It's a Polish league, so they have a return leg against this club. But it's going to be even easier for me because this game was actually played in the home of Jagiellonia Balitstock. So the next game is going to be at the home of Ajax, where they will have a chance to maybe further punish these guys because they'll be in front of their home crowd, all the support, all the fans, and everything. So it's all going good. Chubakwa getting a hat trick, great one for him, and we'll see how it goes from here for this man. But aside from that, gist, let's talk about the next update, which is obviously the fact that John Ogu, Super Eagles midfielder, on Twitter yesterday actually, uh, tweeted Osimhen to Chelsea. Here we go, and this got fans, to start reacting, to start feeling like, hey, what's really happening? Is there something this man knows about Osimhen's move that we don't know? Is he trying to send a message? Is this for real? So, all of these kind of questions are what started to emanate. If you go on that particular tweet, you see lots of reactions, lots of comments, Nigerians asking questions, particularly the Chelsea fans, trying to know if this man knows something that they don't know. Of course, John Ogu is someone that can be considered as a close friend to Victor Osimhen because they played together for for a brief period, and they've also been in touch. Even while not playing together. So it's very possible that this man might know something about it, or maybe he's just trying to rile up Chelsea fans and get them excited. But there's no smoke without the fire. So obviously, this statement that he made on his Twitter, uh, it could be an indication that he had a conversation with Osimhen, but it could also be that he is just saying it just to get all the traction, get all the attention on his, on his Twitter. But that is not underplaying the fact that Osimhen to Chelsea has been a topic that has been going on for a while right now. Even Chelsea at some point are reportedly making some huge progress in terms of getting Victor Osimhen. But at this minute, in terms of what conventional media, trusted media, the Fabrizio Romanov, Transfer Guru, and other, top media have to say about it, there seems to be a stall right now. There seems to be a sort of a pause in terms of Victor Osimhen's move to Chelsea, as Napoli and Chelsea are now more focused in trying to get Lukaku's deal to work first before they can delve into trying to sort out uh, Osimhen's deal, whether to Chelsea or Arsenal or whatever, wherever. So Napoli and Chelsea are trying to make sure that they complete Lukaku's deal and then they can focus on the next thing. Chelsea, from their end, they are thinking of waiting until the dying minutes so that they will have maybe a bit of an advantage or a bit of an edge because Napoli at that point will now be left without any option to reason with Chelsea and think about a solution that's going to see Osimhen come over to Stamford Bridge. But will Osimhen join Chelsea? This is still left to be seen. Of course, as much as Chelsea are showing interest in terms of getting Osimhen to the bridge, there's also a number of club sides who are hiding, skulking around, trying to see if there's going to be a loophole for them to pounce and get Osimhen or steal Osimhen. That's the right word, steal Osimhen, from under Chelsea's noses. But that's what's happening right now. John Ogo announcing Victor Osimhen. Here we go. He's not a Fabrizio Romano, so obviously it's not a here we go. This is like something to rile up the fans. But let's leave that, Jason, and talk about Ademola Lookman. Of course, in the previous video, I mentioned that Ademola Lookman has now settled with his Atlanta side. He and his agents have now, thought about the solution with the club, and the club has now accepted the man back on the training pitch. He's now training with them, preparing for the game, this weekend in Serie A. But Lookman is still in the markets right now. In fact, Atlanta are currently having talks with Arsenal about how to cash in on him. But again, from Lukman's side, why he had to miss those training, why he had to put up those attitudes was because he was pushing to make that move to PSG. Lukman even agreed a personal term with PSG, and from the look of things, he might still even move to PSG, even though talks have cooled off between the Parisians and Atlanta. But all of this could also go down to the final day in the transfer market, just like Victor Osimhen's own might also go down to that day. But we'll see what happens about and around these our players. Hopefully, they get the best deals, they get the best move possible, where they can continue to shine well for themselves, for their families, and also be ready when we call them up to represent the national team. But that's the update for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're just finding the channel for the first time. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves. Have a very wonderful, blessed day. Stay tuned to the channel. More updates coming soon.